from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on trying to.
Alright, so I really need to clear this off, and I've got some bins to put up here. Hello sunshine, and welcome back to another video. Today we need to reset my whole house basically. I've got so much motivation for you in today's video, it's not even funny. So if you've got a project you need to tackle and you need a friend to work alongside, this is the perfect video for you. We have been sick in this household. There was COVID and flu A, plus something I have no idea what it was with the stomach. So everything is just out of control, and I have vowed to get it all reset today. So I hope you're ready for all of this motivation coming your way. And stay tuned to the end to see my new refreshed laundry room. I bought a few things from Dollar General that I will also be sharing, and I love the way it turned out. I didn't spend a lot of money, and I think it just completely changed the space, and I'm excited to do my laundry now. So stay tuned to the end to see that makeover. I'm so glad you're here today. Let me know in the comments how your weekend was. We are going to get started in the kitchen today with just getting the dishwasher done and loaded and the counters cleaned off. And y'all, I've got these big glass baking dishes, and I just don't have a spot to put them. So, you know, that means your girl needs to declutter and reorganize some of the cabinets. So I'll be sharing some of that in another video. But today, I just really wanted to get everything back to square one so that I could just live my life, because this is insane how out of control everything is. If you're new here and this is the first video you're seeing of mine, hello and welcome. I'm so thankful that you're here and you found my little channel. My name is Jessie. I am married to Justin. We have 3 boys together. They are 13, 11, and 8 years old, and we have a dog named Rip. He will be 3 this October. So we have a small house, big family, but we love it. And over here on my channel, I like to share all things biblical homemaking and motherhood motivation. So that includes shopping hauls, cleaning motivation, makeovers, all the fun stuff. So if you like that kind of thing, please hit subscribe and join my little family so that you can see all my upcoming videos. I also love to share Jesus. He is the everything. He's just everything in my life, and I like to share that. I'm not shy about it. So if you love Jesus too, you'll definitely like my channel. I always feel so weird when I'm introducing myself, because I feel like I don't want to talk about myself. I feel kind of strange. But if you've never been here, then you don't know those things about me, and I enjoy other people's about me voiceovers in their videos. So I think it's just, I still kind of have quote unquote imposter syndrome, and I feel like I'm not good enough to be making videos and sharing my life with y'all. But I know that's not true, and that's just the enemy trying to discourage me. So anyway, what about you? Do you like talking about yourself? I was always raised to believe, you know, it's kind of selfish, but it is necessary to talk about yourself so people can know who you are and what they're getting into. And I'm a little crazy, so there's that. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys a little bit about how we've been doing. So as you know, we've had illness evidenced by the bomb that has gone off in this house. It all started going downhill probably Tuesday. My youngest son woke up with a horrible barky cough, and he had a fever. My middle son had a small fever, and the oldest had body aches, and he just was not feeling well. And we still don't have our car back from when the deer ran out in the road and hit it. So my husband was at work with the other vehicle we have, which is falling apart. The transmission's going out. I'm terrified to drive that by myself, even in an emergency situation. I say all that to explain why I called the doctor, and they said it would be okay for me to bring the boys in the next day for an appointment when I could get a ride to town to take them. So that's what it did. And we were so blessed to be able to get an appointment with all 3 boys together. And I took them in for their appointment, and the doctor was pretty sure it was just something viral going around. But the respiratory testing swab said otherwise. So it was COVID for one kid and flu A for the other. And the other child test came back negative for everything, but his only symptom so far has been a small fever and that headache. So we were definitely blessed in how they did have those illnesses, but they were not that bad. My heart goes out to all of you who are suffering with sickness right now, and it's just taking you down, and it's horrible. I think the kids may just be a little more resilient than I would be if I caught it. So anyway, after this passes, I definitely need to disinfect everything and try to boost their immune systems a little more, because I don't want to deal with this again. They have literally been out of school an entire week. We had the funeral on Monday, so they missed Monday, excused of course, but then Tuesday through Friday they were out for the sickness, and it's also excused. But my youngest son needs to be tested for a learning disability, and his teacher had just told me he really needs to be at school as much as possible or he won't qualify to be tested. And I was like, okay, yeah, he's just got a dentist appointment coming up, so he might miss a Monday or 2. And then immediately after that, he misses 5 days of school, and then he's got the dentist appointment that I told her about. So he'll be missing 6 days of school in a row, and I just feel terrible about that. But there's nothing I can do about it, so no sense in feeling guilty. Also, this is not the shower curtain I wanted to hang up, and I just realized that. I wanted to hang up my farmhouse one, so I do find that later, and I'm like, that's the shower curtain I wanted to hang up, and I didn't even realize that I hung up the wrong one. Anyway, that's my brain for you. Justin has also been pretty sick for well over a week. We don't know what he had, but he is starting to feel better now, and he's not, I hear a lot of people complain about their husbands being babies with colds. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are like, oh, I'm going through a childbirth, so now my husband can see that what it's like when they have a cold or something like that. My husband is the one that I would like to knock out with a mallet, because he won't sit down when he's sick. He just keeps going. He doesn't like calling into work unless he absolutely has to, or they send him home. He's so hardworking, but I think that is to his detriment, because I think he would have gotten to feeling better had he just called into work one day and stayed home and rested. But he's always like that. It drives me crazy. So I can't relate to the wives who are like, my husband is such a baby with sickness, because mine's not. And I find that so weird that everybody can be so different. But anyway, I'm hoping that I've already had the sickness, because I did run a fever and had a headache and body aches and stuff like that, but it wasn't too bad. And I attribute that to those drops I take, because they boost my immune system. And I eat I'm going to say a healthy diet. I probably don't eat enough of the right foods, but I definitely don't eat a lot of processed foods. I just have, I drink my Pepsi and I eat those chips. But other than that, I eat whole foods and vegetables, and that really does help your body to not be inflamed. So when it does get an infection, you don't get as sick. But I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, or whatever the saying is, because I still might get deathly ill. You never know. But I definitely want to encourage you guys to take care of yourselves, eat healthy, eat right, so that, your body has the best defense against any illness that you could contract. But I'm going to hush up a minute now while I make this bed, and it drives me crazy jumping on there. I'm like, get on down. But it's not perfect, but it'll do for now, because those pillows are so heavy. I'm really tired at this point. I thought I was going to be quiet, but I don't think I am. I'm kind of chatty. I need to clean out this area of the closet. It looks like dirty clothes have just piled up everywhere. So I'm going to make Mount Washmore in the hallway here and tackle that in a minute. I like to come in a room and make the bed and then start in one corner and work my way around. It just makes sense in my head that way. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not sure why there's so much dirty clothes here. I think my husband just drops his clothes and doesn't think about taking them to the hamper for whatever reason, and that's okay. I'm thankful to have a husband that works hard and I'm okay cleaning up after him every once in a while. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have a talk about this because this is insane. Alright, this is my side of the bed, and I guess I'm the pot calling the kettle black because look how messy my side is. But mine's not clothes. Mine's just everything that doesn't have a home just kind of gets thrown over here. Like this is a package I opened, so I need to put those things away. And I have a couple of actual clean clothes that are laying in the floor here. I'm not sure what that's about. And my nightstand just gets cluttered up with drinks that aren't just mine. It's everybody's. I just all put them over there. So I need to straighten all of this up and just get it set back to relaxing so I can fill it up with drinks again. Do y'all do that? Do you bring multiple drinks in your room? I have a water, a soda, and I think I had a Powerade because my electrolytes were getting pretty low, and I like to drink. The blue is my favorite, the cool berry or cool mountain berry. All the other flavors make my head spin or give me nausea, but cool mountain berry, that's my jam. So yeah, I have multiple drinks, and I'm wondering if you do too, or if that's just a crazy me thing that I do. I am proud of myself though. I thought to get a Walmart bag to put trash in because I knew there would be trash. Usually I'd come in here, get my arms full of trash, and be like, oh, I should have grabbed a trash bag. But praise the Lord, I remembered that bag to begin with, so that's one less trip I have to make because at this point I'm getting so tired. I've been working for close to an hour getting everything cleaned up, and it feels so good to get it done. So if you need to go clean a space, don't be like me and clean everything at once because you exhaust yourself. Go set a timer for like 15 minutes and get something done, and then take a 5-minute break. I'm just not going to do that because I'm not going to practice what I preach right now. I'm going to exhaust myself and clean everything, because if I don't, I might not get back up if I sit down. In a minute here, you will see my youngest son sitting at our dining table with a puzzle he wants to do. I went to a thrift store grand opening a couple of weeks ago, and one of the main things I bought was puzzles. I think I got 4 or 5 puzzles. One is even one of the big floor puzzles of the world. It's really cute. But anyway, every day after school, he wanted to do a jigsaw puzzle that I got. So I would sit and do that with him, and I'm so proud of how far he's come. This time last year, he could not do 100-piece puzzles. He was really struggling with just the puzzles that were like boards where you could put the shapes in. So he has come a long way, and it is so fun to see his little brain work. He loves puzzles so much. Anyway, I tell you all that to say the last puzzle that we have it done is a 1,000-piece like sea turtle puzzle, and it's really hard. Y'all, I still have not finished that. I actually went ahead and got all the end pieces and put them in the Ziploc bag and put the rest of the pieces in the box and put it away for now because it's just a lot. I'm going to invite my mom and sister over to help my son and I do that puzzle because it's just too much for my brain. But do y'all like doing puzzles? And if you do, where do you like doing them? Because my table is actually a little too small to do this 1,000-piece puzzle. So I'm trying to wondering what I need to do so that we can have fun and do that. It's definitely a puzzle that's going to take more than a day to do. Okay, I'm going to be quiet about that. There's the puzzle right there, and he's wanting to do it. So I'm losing my voice. I am going to clear off the table to sit, take a break, and start the puzzle with him. And it takes us 30 minutes just to separate the end pieces out from all of the middle pieces. And that's all we get done for today. And then I start cleaning again because my brain hurts. In my hand, I'm holding a ton of receipts that I need to scan and to fetch. And unfortunately, some of them are older than 2 weeks old, so I didn't get to scan them. So if you do fetch, don't forget to be scanning your receipts for those rewards. Unfortunately, the snap to do laundry doesn't work. So I'm going to fold this load really quick. I sped it up so you guys don't sit and be bored with watching me fold all this laundry. But I actually only share one load that I do today, but In reality, I did 4 or 5 loads, and I left 1 load to fold the next day. But I don't bore you with all of that. I'm just letting you know we got super behind on laundry, and I definitely got caught up today, and it feels so good. I also had the boys come in and go through all of their clothes since we had them all in here, and they went through what doesn't fit them anymore and what they refuse to wear. My kids had some sensory issues, and one of them just grew like 4 inches in a week. My oldest, good grief. So, yeah.
Dollar General really quick, so just wanted to share a little haul. I got 2 of these Fanta drinks for the boys tonight for movie night, and they picked jalapeno Cheetos, crunchy Cheetos, and Cool Ranch Doritos. And then my husband picked up these green tea citrus 12-pack for him. And then they didn't have any 2 liters or Pepsi cans, so he just got a bunch of these little bottles. And then I'm redoing the laundry room today. We're about to do that in a minute here. So I wanted to get a few pretty things. These were only $1 a piece, so I went ahead and picked up 2 of those, and all of the flower stuff was buy one get one free. So the purple flowers and this was free, and these 2, I think those were $3. This was $1. And then this is not for the laundry room, but I had to get it because it's so cute. It's a little spoon rest, and I just love the bumblebee thing. And then I picked this up to put somewhere, maybe in the laundry room. I'm not quite sure yet. This sign that says this is the place we call home, and I just thought it was really pretty and rustic. This is the style that I like. I don't know if it's farmhouse or what. I just really like it. And then these little things. Not sure what I'm going to do with those just yet, but I thought they were cute. So that's a little Dollar General haul, and let's get started here in the laundry room because it needs some love. All right, so I really need to clear this off, and I've got some bins to put up here. I'm not going to paint or anything like that. I just want to make it look a little more inviting in here for now. I need to scrub that wall a little bit and go through all the stuff in that hamper and see what's up with that. And I'm not going to mess with the cabinets today because I don't know what to do with all that stuff yet. It's pretty much decluttered. It's just things that don't have another home. So I'm going to get this cleared off, and then over here is our like extra food and beverage station, and it just got kind of crapped up, so I'm going to clean that off.
I have been wanting to do this for so long, but I just couldn't mentally make myself do it. So I'm really excited how this did turn out. I'm going to get everything cleared off of this shelf. I don't think I ever shared that my husband just randomly one day, I've been asking him for a long time to make me a shelf for over the machines, and he finally just cut some wood and let me pick a stain for it and made this shelf for me, and it is beautiful. I love it, and I've been wanting to decorate it like I've seen other laundry rooms decorated like on TikTok and Pinterest. I just want to make it cozy and inviting, and like I like to come back here and look at something pretty and not have the laundry as just such a boring chore, you know what I mean? So anyway, I get everything off of this shelf and go through it all and decide what's trash, and my husband comes in and grabs all of his tools, takes those out. But I bought these little bins a few weeks ago actually at Dollar Tree, and I really like them, so I wasn't really sure how I wanted to configure them up here, and you'll have to let me know what you like better. Did you like all 4 of these up here, or do you like what I ended up doing? It was at this precise moment I realized, oh shoot, we probably should have bought more laundry pods because, yeah, I need some more. And so the jar won't be full and aesthetically pleasing, but oh well, that is my life, and non-aesthetic. Oh, anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do these boxes. I do know that for one box I want to put the boys like winter gloves and hats in, and of course there's only one of everything. What in the world? Mamas, what are we doing to keep up with our kids' gloves and hats? Because I try so hard. It's gloves, hats, and socks. You'll see the socks later, but the gloves and hats, they have one awesome pair that my mom bought them, and now there's only one of each glove. What in the world? Anyway, y'all get to see how my brain works here. I just don't know what I'm doing. I like this big brown basket as well. I think it's really cozy looking, but I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's a little too dark for the space for the look I'm going for. So I do, put the boxes back and forth and finally decide on the gray. This is when Justin walks in and tells me to hand him all the tools because, thank goodness, he has a home for those, so I don't have to deal with those junking up the laundry room anymore. They can go where tools need to go, wherever that is. I don't know. I need to ask him so I know where they are when he asks me where they are. As much as I'd like to be an organizer that organizes, let me say that again. As much as I'd like to be a micro organizer, I am a macro organizer, meaning I like bins that are open that don't have lids, and I just like to throw things in categories. So that one bin is the gloves and hats, and the other bin is going to be everything else, like extra cleaning things, like the Swiffer pads for the Swiffer and washing machine cleaner, you know, things like that. And I don't have separate little things like little organizers inside. They're just all thrown in together. I'm not even sure what all is in this hamper. It's supposed to be closed, but we don't have a junk drawer, so I think that it's just turned into the junk bucket. So I need to go through all of this stuff and find homes for it or get rid of it. I do know a large portion of it is socks. Y'all, I swear, I don't understand our issue with socks, but you are going to be blown away when you see all the socks in this hamper and other socks that I pulled out from doing the laundry today to find the matches to. Put a comment below if your socks get overwhelming too, so I know I'm not alone, because I feel insane with how many there were. But before we get to the socks, I do need to straighten up this little area. It's not that bad, it's just got some things out of place. This has become where that long brown basket, that's where my husband likes to put his things when he comes in from work, or things out of his pocket. And as you can see, it's just gotten a little overwhelmed, so I need to straighten that up and make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing, because all this junk here just stresses me out. A cluttered brain, cluttered space, decluttered brain is how my mind works. If there's one thing you can learn from me, it's definitely that you don't have to spend a lot of money to make your space look more homey and inviting, and just make yourself feel better about your home. Because I don't spend a lot of money on anything. That is a Walmart bag full of clothing we're going to take to a donation center. It's been over here for a month. I'm not sure why it was never put in the car, but today's the day. We're getting it done. I'm even taking down some fall decor. I love those leaves so much. Pretty soon it'll be time to hang it back up. Fall will be here before you know it, said the girl who's excited for spring. I love that he can tell when I'm overwhelmed and just need a hug. I look like there's something wrong with me, like I can't give a proper hug, but my back hurts. So that's why I looked really funny bent over. But I needed that hug. It was just a little bit of a pick-me-up to keep me going. You know, once you start a project and you see everything pulled out and you're like, what have I done? That's the point that I'm at, because everything that I took off of here is now in the kitchen, in that hamper, and the bins are on the table. And that was a makeshift boot tray that we're just going to get rid of now because it's disgusting. And we got an actual boot tray, but it's at the front door, so I don't know. I have had this canvas for 12 years, and I got it for $25 at Hope Unlimited, which is a pregnancy crisis center that we have in our area, and it's got a hole in it, so I decided to take it down and hang up that little laundry is loads of fun sign. I feel like it's too small for the space, but for now, it'll do. I think it's really cute. So I'm just gonna wipe the machines on really quick, give them a little love, and then move on to the wall because it's got some mud on it, and I'd like to just scrub it down a little bit and make it look a little bit better. I don't understand how the walls get so dirty. I mean, this is not a common area for the kids to like touch or be around. So I don't know if maybe like muddy clothes might have got thrown up here, but look how just nasty it is. And I need to make some more of my baseboard cleaner because water in a rag is not cutting it for this. So I'll definitely be doing that in a laundry room deep clean. But for now, it's okay to just get the surface level done. I got sidetracked. I just wanted to scrub the wall. I didn't want to touch the baseboards, but because I was down there, it just kind of happened. So anyway, I just want to scrub the wall a little bit. I think it looks a lot better than it did. Some of those marks are not coming off. I might need a magic eraser for those, but I think it looks a lot better. Now I just need to go through all of this stuff in the hamper. There was all kinds of things in here. We found my son's cell phone charger he's been looking for forever. Unfortunately, the USB part was bent in and broken, and my husband could not repair it, so we had to throw that away. And we found some sheets we've been looking for. There was a calendar and a ton of socks. So I definitely, and there's that shower curtain I was telling you about that I found, so I definitely want to hang that back up. Wow, squirrel. Okay. Yeah, I get all of this cleaned out. It feels so good to have it done. I'm not going to do that again. This is not going to become our junk bucket. It is for clothes. That's what we're going to use it for. And excuse my Pepsi can right there. I set my camera up to film, and my husband scooted the Pepsi can over, and I didn't realize it. So y'all get to stare at that while I do all of this decluttering. But this is the basket of socks that I was telling you about. Good grief, it's a lot of socks. And I'm just going to go through and match all these up. This was a brain exercise for sure, and you are not going to believe how many pairs of matching socks I found. Like, I'm so excited. We don't have to buy socks now. We have them all. Well, I mean, I have some that didn't have matches and some that had holes I got rid of. But you're going to be shocked at the amount of socks that had matches, and I'm just super pumped about it. And I really hope we can keep up with it from now on. I'm thinking about putting a bag for socks at the door instead of in their rooms. But this is all of the match socks we had. Look at that, like 1/4 of the hamper, maybe half is full. Those are all the ones without matches, and these are my favorite socks, and they don't have matches, but I'm not going to give up on them. Maybe they're under my bed or something, I don't know. Or I can just wear mismatched socks. I really don't care. I'm going to end the video here and just show you one more look at my beautiful, refreshed laundry space. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it gave you a ton of motivation to reset your home for the new week, tackle a project you've been wanting to do, and I will see you in the next one. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you. Be grateful, give grace. God bless.